Yo, what's up everyone? How we doing? How are we all doing? Is the sounds working? They are. Right, apologies for that. I had a little mild panic right now because I pressed the wrong button while trying to press something on, and I think I turned something off, and I turned it back on again. So, I think we are here. And I just need to do one last thing. But I have everything up and running, which is a lot smoother today than it has been in the previous weeks. So, yeah, how is everyone doing? Hope we're well. What we've got in the chat, we've got quite a bit going on. We've got GTI P1 and Burnout Sam. Drop the like, you can try and join later. Seiko is in. What's up, Seiko? MJ, what on earth is this hold music? I genuinely love it. What is there not to love about this, mate? What is there? And Lee said good evening. But yeah, we're back for some more PMR, guys. Project Motor Racing, and we're going to try the online. We're going to try the online. In the main chat, I put a comment up there saying we're racing with Mets VR today. He's going to be streaming on the PC. He normally does Automobilista stuff. Let me just grab my glasses. Yeah, he normally does Automobilista stuff, and we do PlayStation. So, evening, Gloria. You're a new person. Welcome. But yeah, as we're a console, he's PC, so it'll be really good to check out the crossplay on Project Motor Racing, because I think that's something that's going to be interesting for everyone. And it's launch -1, so the game launches tomorrow. So, you know, it's as far as I'm aware, there's a day 1 patch coming. So what we see today might not necessarily be what you get tomorrow. So, but yeah, so I'll try and get comfy in the chair. Yeah, what we see today might not necessarily be what you get tomorrow, but it could be a good indication. We don't know. I don't know. Yeah, right. Hop into this, and also I found out what my Christmas present's going to be today. But I kind of had to choose it, but I'm not going to be allowed to use it until after the festivities, if that makes any sense. Lee says, oh, sorry, I missed that. MJ said it's the final review pre-release. Yeah, it's just basically to see what it's like right now in its current state. Side of the controller. Like, I've been hesitant to give any opinion on the game, more not because I can't say anything, because I'm allowed to say what I want. The only thing I can't say is give it a score out of 10. Gloria, you're not the only one there. We do have 2 streams going. We do have the main stream on the channel. So if you do fancy popping in with everyone else, there is another stream going. They don't bite, I don't think. I think they don't bite. So, yeah, where's that gone? I just closed a dock. I closed a dock. Where is it? Docks. Docks. Oh, there it is. Why is it gone in here? Oh, anyway. But yeah. The only thing I haven't been able to say is like give it a score out of 10, but that's only fair, and I think that's, you can never judge anything based on it not being released. The game is out tomorrow, and we'll judge it on the final product. But for now, all I can say is I have actually been enjoying playing PMR. There's things that I need to work on, and one of them being car control, because the way you drive cars in PMR is completely different to how you drive cars in Gran Turismo, let's say. But hop into this screen. It's going to be a challenge to learn, and it's a fun challenge that I'm looking to have. You know, it's a lot of people excited for the game. You know, rightly or wrongly so. That's everyone's prerogative. You know, everyone likes and dislikes what they did like and dislike. And that's only fair. Gloria says, roses are red, violets are blue. No one is handsome. All right, well, I think my wife might have an issue with that comment, to be fair, Gloria. Right, but we're going to go into multiplayer quickly. Get sound on, because it's set to the bloody headset controller. There we go. Also, let me know what the game sound is like, guys, when we're streaming. Does it buffer my my voice a lot, or is it fine? So I think this might be one. Let me just quickly pop into Metz's stream and just double check what lobby he's got. I think it could be this one. Right, no, he's at Red Bull Ring. Right, where is the Red Bull Ring? I keep using my mouse. Right, no, I need to go to is it social? Right, this is a bit odd. Right. So where do I need to go into custom lobbies? Right, okay, so I need to go into here. Refresh. Let's have a look. Luke. Right, apologies for that. If you heard any of that, right, I literally popped into his stream and it just said, oh, fucking hell. Apparently he's cheating. Apparently he's cheating. Right. Is he racing against people? Well, he is racing against people. Right, so am I doing something? So this is going to be the bit that's going to take some getting used to with the game. Is how do we find his lobby? Because there isn't a lot. Sugar Shuffles, RJ, how are you? Is it ready? It's somewhat ready. I'm just trying to figure out where this lobby that I'm meant to be joining is. I'm sure in 12 minutes you know. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Right, so it's not Right. Okay. So I'm guessing. I'm not sure. He's in the middle of a race. I'm trying to grab his attention. I'm thinking Bathurst might be the next. Right. So let me refresh. That's not it, is it? Right. Right. So the plan is, guys, MX5s at Lime Rock, and then GTOs at Bathurst. So I think I'm going to die today. All right, so we just got to wait because he's just finishing a race. Might be this one. Right. Anyway, let's have a look at what chat says. Pop in this intermission. What have I missed? Chunky, what IP? Hope all is well. After playing this over the weekend, can you now describe what the handling is similar to? I don't know what it's not like GT7 and it's not like ACC. I haven't driven like things very limited amounts of like LMU. Right, okay, might be this one. There we go, we're in. But yeah, it's very hard to describe. It's very different to GT7. It's good. Like the MX5 I like, so I'm glad he's chosen this one for this race. Let me just turn the light off as well, guys. 2 seconds, two seconds, and I will get onto that point. Apologies for that. The light was shining right in my eye. So it'd be interesting. I mean, it'd be nice for you guys to sort of compare and give me feedback on what you think as well. Happy to see how the PS5 side is going. PC people ain't super happy, but on PS5 with so many less options, so it might be fine for us. Hey Farouk, how are you doing? So on the PS5, like I've got the key to play on the PC. I've got both copies. But for me, the PS5 is the one I'm really focused on, and everyone that's here is, you know, probably watching. Most people on my channel are. Fantax, how are you? Hey, Chunkster, long time no see. Indeed, long time no see, mate. Hope you're well. But most people will play it on the PS5. The issues I had on Friday when I first installed the game and first played it there was a lot of frame rate issues for me, which were frustrating. But I played it again on Saturday and the frame rates were a lot better. You know, I had issues with the mapping. I'm going to check that today because I mapped some buttons to look left and right and to look back. And every time I used them on Saturday, it cut the engine off. The positive that I will say about this, right, is every time I've given any feedback, they're working on things. So, you know, there is work happening in the background. What you guys will see tomorrow will probably be different. You know, so that's why I think what the bad criticism is not warranted yet. It's good. It's best to wait till tomorrow. So the MX-5s have been super fun. I really love driving this car. I'm gonna actually ready up. The GT3s have taken a bit of getting used to. Now there's a couple of things that I can change that might help. But the way you drive cars in this is completely different to what we're used to in games like GT7. So when I was spinning out, I've seen a bit that it could be that I'm actually going too far down in the gears. So I could be dropping to second when maybe I need to stay in third. Is that a fault of the game? Potentially a little bit, but it's not end of the world. But they are really open to the feedback. They'd listen to us at the you're right, Farouk, at the expo. And I've got to say, even the guys at Rensport, they wanted feedback after I drove. And I gave it to them. So it's good to see the developers do listen. But yeah, on the PS5, I can't really complain. I hope my wheel is connected. But yeah, we're going to go in and have a race. I don't know how long the race is going to be. But and we're going to go into qualifying for 10 minutes at Lime Rock. So I've driven this track and I've driven this car. And also bear in mind, guys, the Mets and Timeless, Owen and Sukok are on PC. Myself and Gibbs, we're on PlayStation. Oh, that's my wheel not turned to. Right, that's the one thing. So the wheel has got to be dead center when you start. Tires are still cold. So we do feel the tires skidding. Right, so it feels like it's a little sluggish at the moment. Oh, that's not good. So it's still killing the engine. So if you've seen there, I look back and it's killed the engine. Again, if I look left and right, it kills the engine. Which is something that... Oh, a slightly different version of the track. It could be double map, but... there's no option for... ignition. What wheel am I using? Thingamajig! Oh, what have you done for Root? You're 25, just because, mate, you're a legend.
Timing's begun. This lap counts.
I almost missed a shift breathing that. Right, so this track limits, there is an issue. They are working on track limits again. Because the track limits are bad. Sorry if I missed any messages there. Farouk made me lose concentration as I was the difference in the, right, so let me just see what's different. So when I drove it, right, okay, I turned into that chicane, there's no chicane there, right. Right, okay, I got it. But that's the wheel. I'm using the Fanatec GTD Pro with the McLaren GT3 wheel. I've got a drop a lap in. Got 7 minutes. Yeah, it could be double mapping. It's just, and it could be that I've not seen it. But there is no option for ignition, so that's the bit that's confusing me. But I have reported it, and they have added it to their list to look into. You go to your rig now. Good luck, Farouk. Mate, thank you very much as always. You are an absolute legend. Sounds like they're working and everything. But that's a positive though, isn't it? It could be. So one of the biggest issues that I have at the moment in the game is the AI, right? But let's be honest about how many of us are actually going to play. I mean, a lot of us will be looking to play the single player, and it does need to improve. But I think one of the key things is going to be multiplayer, and if you get crossplay working really well, then that's a big thing. Oh, this card feels so good there. At least I have a decent take. Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, it does come up. But remember, guys, there is a day one patch. I'm not defending them here, but there is a day one patch. So what
5 minutes remaining.
I have here, and what we've all been using to make videos and streams, is not going to be necessarily what you get tomorrow. You know, and issues we've been having, they have been working to fix. I can't remember how long it was, but it took a matter of hours to find a bottleneck. Oh, that was good. Lost a bit of time there. Have to learn new tracks. Exactly. P2. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna focus on this. And also those sound issues, that is on my end, guys. Well, we're not going to get close to Met, but I think we're going to do a good, decent job of it. And you can see, like, I'm finding time every lap. The tyres are warming up, getting more grip. I'm learning. I'll get another lap in the air. No game, exactly. ACC, when it came out, I mean, how many people actually wanted to play it on the PlayStation? And let's think about GT7 as well. Down in this lap. Gone to third. Might get one more after this. Oh, my front right's hit. This is the other thing, right? Look at the front right, left, front left. It's super hot. for my audio setup because it is. I haven't tried it on the controller, but I can give it a shot later on. The close racing is going to be the interesting bit when we get onto the track after quali.
You've got 1 minute left.
I lost time there. Yeah, definitely need to pull the front left. Will improve slightly. By 10.
Session's done. Check your flag this lap.
Got a chance to get the T3. No! But yeah. Let's put it in the right way so at least it's straight for the next race. Whew. Return to pits. Can you map all the buttons and encoders on the wheel and they work? Yeah, so I've mapped. So I'm having issues with the view left and right, but that could be a me issue. But they will be looking into it.
Here's what it is.
But I've
We'll have
mapped
some traffic in front of us to
the
start the
top two
race.
rotaries to, I think, brake balance and ABS. The bottom of the bottom, the encoder at the bottom, I've turned it to mappable analog. So that gives me the left and right bottom paddles. I'm trying to use those for left and right looking. Yeah, the red ones at the top of the wheel, I just can't press them in. That's the only ones I can't map. But I am trying to work on getting this to work. The dev state, it should be, oh yeah, as you can see, should be an option. I think I've just got a bad connection. Oh, here we are. Oh, as you can see. And you can map it to different things as well. But this is a live race online in Projectmotorracing with PC versus PlayStation. The tires are still cold. So the PlayStation currently is in the lead. The white car at the front is on PlayStation. I'm on PlayStation. Everyone else is on a PC. Well, that is true, but that's their own fault then, isn't it? Don't even know how many laps we're doing. 7 laps. Wow. Incredible, guys. Thank you very much. But if you could hit the like button, I would massively appreciate it. It does help the channel out. Oh no! Oh no! Have you done the MX-5 test to allow online racing? Sorry, Spawny, I didn't know what you mean by that. It's this lobby is Mets VR. He also streams. He normally does Automobilista. I kind of like the MX-5s. I think that's why he's done this race at Lime Rock, because it's a track that you have to do for your online driving test. But it looks really good. The suspension's bent. Timeless is gone. Also, the radar is in the works. In terms of feedback, is it good? I can't really complain. So I'm not as picky as a lot of people, but I've turned it down to 80 on my wheel, and I've got an 8 Newton meters. For the MX-5, probably could do with a little bit more. I could turn it up maybe, but as I'm driving straight forward, I can feel the wheel's constantly vibrating. Like there's always something coming through the wheel. Which is not something I'm used to. I can feel weight transfer. So like here, like I know some people said there's no feeling when you're turning. There is definitely feeling when I'm turning. Gotta catch it too quick. I need to manage that front right, front left. Got this front held between my right and left today for some reason. It's better than grass is not auto-generated to drive. You know what? They said if the grass is the only thing that people complain about. Is it fair? This is probably the grass and farming simulator. Don't quote me on that though. .8. Like there, I could feel that the car's gained air. Probably fit, I wish and you can actually see the birds flying, right? Don't know if you guys can tell, but you can actually see birds flying. Can you tilt the tire slip on the corner? Yeah. Like compared to, I'm going to give the comparison based on Friday, right? Friday I was like not sure. What's happened there? Oh, Owen. And also your cars can get damaged, guys. I had that the other day. But compared to Friday, which is all I can do, is night and day. Like, don't get me wrong, the graphics are not the best graphics you'll ever see. But I'm not looking at the graphics. I think the birds flying actually distract me from any negative side of the graphic. I'm going to come over to finishing P3. I can feel the weight of the car shifting.
Thanks for bringing it home.
But I'm not a
Great
professional.
podium.
Like,
Nice
I'm not
work.
the best sim racer. I'm not anything like that. But you know, I'm used to that on the RS50 with Tree Force. But yeah, guys, from a PlayStation point of view, from a PlayStation point of view, right? This looked alright in the lobby. The only downside of the thing at the moment, and I hope they might, I don't know if they'll fix this for day one, is we have to create a new lobby now. That's the annoying thing. So right now we have to create a new lobby to be able to do another race. That is an issue, but I'm sure we can, you know, work with. But like the biggest issue I had the other day was the frame rates, and good question, Thingy. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say no, but I'm not sure. And I have requested it. I have asked for that to be a possibility. Yeah, it works for at least one event per night, and even if you had two, no reason why. I mean, you can work around. I mean, a workaround is not ideal. It's not what you want, but hey, one Andre Velli. I'm not playing with the RS50. I've got a Fanatec, McLaren, GTDD Pro. Not tried the RS50. Does look nice though. Yeah, but they're aware of it. That's the main thing. And like I said, this might not necessarily be what you get tomorrow. You know, oh. Right, change vehicle. Right, I'm gonna go in the Audi. Right, it looks like everyone's going in the Audi. Right, so there is so when we get into the actual race, I'm gonna do a couple of changes in terms of assists to see if it does change, because when I drove this car last, getting into second gear gave me a little bit of a snap. So I want to see if I can solve that with an assist. On the I've toned it down to 80. Let me just double check it is at 80. Yeah, 80. And with this GTO class, I think it's going to be more than enough for me. And we've got more people coming in. So as you can see, like we've got 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars in the race. Don't ask me about ping because I have no idea what ping is. I'm guessing the further you are away, the more it is. And so actually, let's just change a bit. Let's go into the Camaro. I think we'll try something different. So, just because, just give it a bit of variety out on track. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, should really, yeah, right. Sorry, guys, that was my bad. I nearly missed out there. But yeah, again, 2 PlayStation people. The rest are on PC. It looked. I didn't see any jerking around during the race. I didn't notice any, which is a positive for me. Yeah, before we get in, guys, if anyone is watching and haven't subscribed yet, can you do me a favor? Can you do subscribe to the channel? Turn on those notifications. It does help us out. Because I'm trying to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the year, if at all possible. And if not, just hit the like button. That would also help massively as well. Right, so assists. So what I want to do is I want to do that on and that on. It might be the downshift. Right, so I'm going to keep those on. I just want to double check something. ABS. Right, okay, actually, what I'm going to do, just for the sake of me being able to race, is I'm going to turn them on. Just so we have an idea of what it's like. Because a lot of it could be driver skill.
Hammer down now.
Oh! It feels like it's a car underneath. It feels like it's a beast. Oh, I can feel like as I accelerate, it feels like the tires are screaming. I mean, it feels more drivable today than it did the other day. This is definitely a driver. Oh. I mean, this is where I could do with a round wheel. I think I might need to order another QR2. Your first look. Exactly. I mean, it's actually a ridiculous beast to drive. Like, this is actually insane. I wonder if you had like a separate shifter, if this would be even better.
On the clock now, mate. Full send.
Locked up. It is absolutely insane. I'll change the camera angle in a bit. I'm locked up. Might have damaged the car. Racer14, thank you, welcome to Chunk Club, mate. Oh, this is ridiculous to handle. This is sort of thing, right? It's track limits.
Final 5 minutes.
That is the comical part. The track limits, guys, they are not perfect. They are well aware of it. They're well aware that it's really bad. Look at this. Trying to focus on this lap. I can't lock up the side. I'm going to brake super early. Of course, I think braking at 100% for too long not going to really be a thing in this game. It's going to be a sharp dab of the brakes and then let off and be off by the time it's by the corner. Also tomorrow, guys, when the game's out for everyone, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night and I'll be doing some open lobbies from about 8 PM. So if anyone fancies it, drop into Discord. I'll put more information there if I can. Hey Daytona! The fact that we can actually play with people on the PC. Okay, the PlayStation drivers are two laughers at the moment. Car's meant to willow spring.
1 minute left in the session.
Tony, you're here as well. Sorry, I just saw you in the other chat. Okay, find a bit more time. So fourth gear. Felt like my arm was going to rip off there. Wall riding in full effect. Not overdriving.
This lap, session's over.
It is a workout, this. Hey Ben, how are you doing, mate? Oh, Willow Springs is 45 from you. Cheers, Corny. Discord should be in the description, mate. If not, just have a look at my community posts. You'll have a link on there, but it should be in the description.
It's not where we expected to finish.
Not bad, not bad.
But we can try and make it work from
It's
there.
one of those, like, it's gonna take some getting used to, but like the fact that I can drive this car today, right, where I couldn't drive this class the other day, is a driver skill issue, right? It's like for me, it's I'm having to learn how to drive a different type of car that I've never driven before. Like, there's no traction control, there's no ABS on this thing. It's got a massive engine, no downforce. You know, it's, and we're driving around Bathurst. Look at this as well, guys. I can't. Right, wait until I put in default first gear and watch what happens. Right. Waiting for players to grid.
Good luck, mate. You can do it.
Just look at this. Can you guys actually see that? That you could do burnout. Look, right, the aim is we've got to be the best of the PlayStation racers. No full start. Well, it could be in real life, but I suppose so. Oh no! We're lost. We're lost. Whose idea was it to do 7 laps here? But look, I don't think I need to explain what this game is doing. Like, you just need to look at me. Oh no! Who was that? Gibbs! Gibbs, I was there! Also, no ghosting, guys. Amazing, mate. Ah!
Officials flagged a track limit violation.
I do laugh at this because I know it's being worked on. Oh, it's chaos up ahead! Oh, the car is damaged. And can you guys see the bonnet? The bonnet is squished. I think it was the pit itself. I should have pitted. The straight is bent. I've exploited the flying zone. Yeah, I'm at like 10 degrees to the right, go straight. I'm going to do a pit stop as well, guys, just because I want to see what can you repair stuff in the pit and what it's like in online.
Track limit violation. Officials noted it.
Jokey, you ain't helping me. Just possible players here. I was like, what happened there? I just... Look at the steering, is all bent. I'm gonna box. You know, us console players, we're gonna have to buckle up because these PC guys are gonna be laughing at us. MJ, do me a favour. Go into Met's VR stream and tell him next race Chunky says hybrids.
Watch your speed, mate, and don't overshoot the box. Pit speeding confirmed. Serve your drive-through.
Right, I've got to serve my drive-through as well. I'm not representing anyone really well here. Great parking at least! Right, at least I have great parking. That's something, eh? Also, these sound issues that I've been having, right? Oh, it fixes the car as well. With the new monitor that I'm getting, apparently it's my Christmas present, which I've already said what it is. So I had to choose it, but I'm not allowed to get it till Christmas. I'm pretty sure it's got an audio port on it. So, hopefully. It's also partly because I like using these little things. But yeah, my setup is mental. It's not optimized. But at least you guys are getting 1440p. That's a positive. Do you guys see the birds flying up there? I've just fixed it. That's one thing I need to tell them about is I don't think anywhere that indicates where on your car is damaged. Horny, thank you very much. And you can clear your penalties in the pit, so if you do pit, you save your penalties there. You're responsible for rocking your Z5. No monitor there. And also to give a comparison as well, my screen is, I know the game's meant to be up to, oh, please stay on track. I know the game's meant to run at 60 FPS, but I've only got a 75Hz monitor. And I'm pretty sure that's 75 through DPI. Okay, okay. And also the instinct is to keep my foot on the brake because I'm getting close to the wall, but in fact I actually need to get off the brake to allow the car to do some more turning. Oh, do you know what? I didn't even realise.
That's one of the leaders. Blue flag. Let them pass now.
These cars are raw beat and not fun. They have said this is what they're aiming for. They have gone for raw and authentic. You know, and it's not going to be for everyone, this car. Not everyone's going to love the GTOs. I can definitely feel it sliding. We'll probably let the leader pass, just so I don't have to do that last lap. I'm not last actually. We're ahead of a PC player.
Racing for position. Blue flag, blue flag.
Okay, the blue flags do come out quite early. They've literally just turned into the corner. No point pulling them back when they're fighting for the win. Just realised it's a tyre smoke. Just seeing the leaves flying past is pretty crazy. So like the graphics wise, they're really not very well visible up ahead. They're like, it just feels like very blurred pictures, but Gonna enter the last lap now. I'm getting quicker. 2022 though. Their laps are so much fun. It could well be that I'm on the wrong tyre. I didn't even check tyres front. One of those I'm not even...
You're not racing this backmark in front, so just get past him quickly.
That's something I've even thought about. I mean, we'll also have to start thinking about fuel, brake balance. But I heard they'll be doing, I don't know if it's true, but I think they're doing setups at launch. I tried to go to... Oh, I could definitely feel a jolt there. I don't know if you could tell that on stream. That was a jolt.
You're getting lap, mate. Let them by. Don't hold them up.
Blue flags are out. You can definitely see them. Next is LMDH. Right, I want to try the caddy because I can't remember if it was that I think it might be Mario Sola that said the caddy's a good shout. I got disqualified. Why did I get disqualified? I don't know why I got disqualified. Is it because I was a lap down? I think it might be because I'm a lap
Check
down.
your flag, mate. It's over. Told you to be tough out there.
I got DQ'd. Wonder why. It's not a PlayStation thing because it gives also finished. What was the Lando impression ever? Just getting disqualified. Do not even talk to me about the whole thing. It's rigged. It is absolutely rigged. Maybe. But then how do I serve the penalties? I thought it was... No, the penalties should apply to your end race time. I'm pretty sure of that. So we're waiting. Did he say what track? Hey, Lavish. I don't know which lobby it is. Was it not? Is it this one? No, it'll be this one, won't it? It looks like it'll be Spa. Let's just double check. Yeah, it's Spa. It's got. Do you know what? My honest opinion is I'm enjoying it, and that's my opinion. You know, it's taking me some. Oh, change the car. Caddy. Like, to getting used to certain of these cars, you know, is the biggest challenge, especially for someone coming like on the PlayStation, coming from GT7. This is a completely different beast. It's taking getting used to, and it's not a bad thing. Like that last race at Bathurst, right? That car was a beast to handle. The track is not my favorite track. You know, should really ready up, shouldn't I? You know, it's not my favorite track. I always struggle there in any class, in any car. And then you got that car, which is an absolute beast. I don't know if you guys could tell, my wheel was constantly moving. Keeping it in a straight line was difficult, but the engine fire up in the game isn't as great as it's in person, and it's the best in person. Yeah, I know. I've also got a mate who's an MP2 mechanic. Yeah, who are we waiting on? Timeless, come on. It's only gonna be 4 cars. And the thing is as well, guys, you'll see today there's only like 3 or 4 of us. Last race was 7. But that's because not everyone has the game yet. The game is not out till tomorrow, so this is just us messing around, testing it, seeing what it's like, and having a bit of fun before everyone else. A V12, a V10, and 2 V8s. I'll keep quiet when I fire up. I've not had any issues with it. I did try the BMW the other day, and just that battery out of the box, then vroom, was right. Vehicle setup, tires, soft tires. Then there's the other thing is right. There's all these things that can be changed, which I have no idea what they are. No, there is TC. But yeah, I'll turn that on. I had pre-ordered it. No regrets. I can't wait to get online tomorrow. PS5 storage looks a huge upgrade too. Yeah, I mean, I think it was 16 gigabytes when I installed it. I think I heard somewhere it's going to be double, or near enough. But right, we're ready. Right, I'll cough first.
You're clear.
Was that what you wanted? The tires are so cold. Yeah, I'm struggling with this car. But it's not trying to kill me like the other day. The TC down a bit. See, that's just me locking up. That's just my, I don't know what settings Metz has put in. I don't know if he's allowed assist. And I've got no ABS available. That's going to be the biggest challenge. He's learning how to drive. Let me try and change the brake balance as well. Also, this is to show that it's a skill issue. These other guys are driving these cars, but thinking about this. Yeah, exactly. Like, you got to remember, in real world, not everyone drives a hypercar. I was watching yeah, that's better in the braking. So, brake balance. Like, even James Baldwin done a video yesterday, or the day before, about how to drive a hypercar.
Start of your timed lap. Make it count.
I mean, should they be starting? I don't know. But then,
5 minutes left in the session.
unless you've really driven a hypercar in real life, it'd be hard to know what they're like to drive. We're going through the flying zone. Yeah, I might keep away from hypercars for a good while. So these laps are really just for me trying to understand Also, I've just realised battery. Someone's coming. Well, who's in the Valkyrie? That's timeless, isn't it? Let me also change the setting on my wheel. Right, so settings fine. We could make a difference. I think Metz might have put a bit of a setup change into his car. Right, I'm not locking up as much. The Metz on a 213. we'll go into the pits and see if we can do a bit of change. What options can we change? All right, so this is actually interesting. What have we got missing, chat? Bro, I've got a night shift now. I can't wait to play this tomorrow. The LMP2 are more difficult than hypercars. I haven't finished outside and played it in LMU. Not split in hypercar or run sport. Cars literally just floating, needs fixing. It's 100% bug. The thing is, right? Let's I don't know what the spectate button is. Worked out. It doesn't. The spectate doesn't seem to be working. Thing is, we got to remember, like, I am saying it's a me issue because it probably could be. And like, you look at these, there's other guys here that they're driving. I'm trying to be fair to the game. There's other guys out here. They're putting in the laps. It's a learning curve for me. Suspension, engine and drive. Regen's safe. What can I change? I'm just trying to be fair to, you know, to. Ah, I've left the lobby, haven't I? Ah, crap. Crap. If someone could let Mets know I've backed out accidentally, we'll join him on the next one. You know, we'll do a quick single player until. Yeah, if you let him know, and then once he's done with that race, I'll pop back in. We'll have a look at a couple other cars. What else? So let's have a look at the GT3s. Right. So the MX-5, I love the MX-5. GT3. Right. Let me get into the BMW because I've driven this in other things. Right. And we go into Monza. Not Monza, Imola, which is also known as Brianza. Hey, Cam's Gaming Channel. What's the best way to money in Gran Turismo? Probably Le Mans. I mean, that's my favourite. Right, that's the first. That's the first bug we've had. The first time I've crashed out. I do wonder why. I can restart. Let me go back in then. That's how you feel about MP2s. Braking needs to be in a straight line as much as possible. I like to use the engine braking a lot on hypercar. That's the thing. I don't even know how to do that. This is what I mean by giving the game its, you know, its brake, because there is a driver issue, and I have to be honest with that. With saying there is a driver issue. I'm not going to here slate a game or anything for my lack of ability. He's done some setup changes, turned the steering rack down, add a bit of dampening. Exactly. You know, I haven't. I can't get into the lobby, I don't think. Yeah, I think because he's already he's done qualifying already. I think I can't go in. Oh, he's remaking it. All right, perfect. This is the challenge, is when you got two people live streaming at the same time. Oh, he's restarting, perfect. You know, it's Can you do me a favor? Can you ask him to allow assists? Yeah, I'll try the Alpine. I only went for the Caddy because I did see earlier on. I think it was Mario Solo that said that the Caddy was a forgiving car, an easier one to drive. So I thought, you know, I might as well give that a shot. But you know, still got to account for my inability. But yeah, while we're waiting, guys, if you haven't hit the like button yet, I'm pretty sure there's quite a few out there that haven't tapped that button. Exactly, and Chinese whispers. Oh, there we go. I think this is it. You know, or do I need to check the assists as well in each lobby? Yeah, as I was saying, if you haven't hit the like, do hit the like. I think today we're gonna try. Let's try and see if we get to 100 likes. That would be phenomenal if we could get to 100 likes. That would be fantastic. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do go ahead and subscribe. And join the Discord if you want to do some lobbies tomorrow in the PMR. Projectmotorracing. Oh, it's timed out. Let's try again. There we are. Right. Change a vehicle. Where's Alpine? Right. But yeah, hypercars. I mean, I guess it makes me feel what it's like to be a hypercar driver. So, I mean, the downside is, you know, BMW, Aston. You know, I'm wearing the Aston jersey because I thought maybe Aston Martin and Christian Horner and Adrian Newey might be watching. I thought they might see my skills and be like, yeah, we'll get this guy down and see if we'll pop in the hypercar. But you know, I seem to be worse than Lance Stroll at the moment. Yeah, but then actually maybe I've got a chance because you know they do have Lance Stroll. And do I ready up? Why are we waiting, Mets? Why are we waiting? If anyone team leaders are watching, please drop a like and subscribe. Maybe a last race for one of the other guys. Time to bang in laps in the car after till we figure out how to drive. Exactly. That's the thing, right? Is like some people like to go around and saying like, "Oh, it's this or it's that, it's whatever it is." It's a learning curve to learning how to drive a different car. You know, um, the same as if you got like Joe Bloggs from down the road and put him in an F1 car, would they be able to drive the car? You know, would they even be able to start the car? You know, yeah, exactly. You know, for me, it's going to be the challenge of learning how to drive a different type of car, and I'm hoping it might make me a better driver. Come on, Timeless. Oh, someone else. Gearhead Burger is joining the Lambo. I mean, to be fair, Oil, my cars generally are broken because I keep crashing them. Just Boris is in. Everyone's coming in now. And Gearhead, is it on the PlayStation? What's Boris on? I'm guessing he's PC. Here it is, Ben. Spa. You know?
I'm a chunky monkey from Funky Town.
And I crash. Right, so what did you say he's added? Turn the steering rack down. Right, how do I go to... Right, steering rack. Let's make it less stiff. And added some damping. Let's do that. Oh, he's getting... So it could be well be that they're doing something. I think it'll be two different things. Sam, burnout. Also, how's your new setup? Why did you get a big TV? Why is your TV so big? Like 27. Right, if he's gonna restart.
Clear of the pits.
Maybe still needs a bit more tweaks and tyres warming up, but that is a proper lock up that. Right, let's go back into the pits. They've literally said some cars are still unfinished. Is it that it's bugged, or like I changed the setup and it automatically felt better, like it felt better like getting out. Still need to warm up the tires, it's still really cold. So I think once we get setups in this game, right, when this game goes out to everyone, right, people like Sim Race and Arnu, he's probably already working on setups. Free Dub's probably going to get some setups. There's probably going to be a load of setups everywhere, right? No doubt Coach Dave's going to have some. And will that change the cars? You know, but they are difficult to drive. Like, but here's the thing, right? I don't know what the cars are meant to drive like. You know, is this how they're meant to drive in real life? I don't know. Probably not. But how many of us have actually sat in an LMDH car, let alone driven it? You know, to be able to say, "Oh, it's not meant to drive like that." Like if someone like Mick Schumacher came and said that Alpine doesn't drive like that in real life, I'd be like, "Yeah, fair." Mick Schumacher, he said it doesn't drive like that. I'd be like, "Okay." But if you haven't sat in one of these cars, can you actually say that's not how it drives? And that's the thing, right? It's like Coyle just said. Those other guys in this lobby, they're keeping the car straight. You know, maybe I shouldn't be driving these cars. You know, maybe I shouldn't be driving these cars because it's potentially making something that's not as. I mean, I'm not saying it's perfect, right? But it's probably saying something that's not as bad as it is. Worse because of my driving. You know, people need to understand that there is that element to it. And look, and it actually says A424 beta. Let's change the car. Change the vehicle. F it. Yeah, I'm not bothered by it. I'm not going to complain about say that something's not working because I can't do something. You know what I mean? You know, the game isn't ready. I mean, it might. You don't know what comes out tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna go really slow on this one. Try and get a good, nice, slow outlet. I'm also gonna make a couple of those tweaks. Because I think they might have helped. But yeah, I think I should just put a disclaimer saying, and I say it a lot, I'm not a best driver. You know? Yeah, we don't know what's coming tomorrow. Exactly. You know, yesterday or the day before, the devs would have been racing. Like, I think last night the devs were actually racing in these lobbies with Mets. Not tonight. Come on, Boris. And just bear in mind the lap time some of these guys are going to do, right? Especially Mets. But yeah, I'm in no way trying to defend the game, because there are issues with it. But I'm just trying to be understanding of, you know, I can't judge if it's a game issue or not if I have an inability to drive something. But I will learn. And Lawrence Stroll will ring me up and ask me to drive for Aston. ...2024 pole was a 2:03. Right. What times did those guys do in the other before the lobby crash? I think they were doing 2:10s or 2:12s. Vehicle setup. Time chassis. Right, so we're gonna get the mediums on. Or the softs. So we'll take some steering rack rate off. Let's go to that. Get the stiffness and increase the damping. So can't change the force feedback. Wing angle. So there were 211s. Right, so steering rack. Steering rack is... And I can't change the force feedback. I don't know if that's a PC issue versus console. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. It's just not in a logical sequence, right? So you go there. Okay, and then you go there. Steering damp. And FFB is 0.85. Alright, so we'll try that. Right, also I need to work. There.
Clear of the pits.
Still feels a little light. Yeah, the locking is going to be the... It feels different, the game, as well. Like, those changes, I can definitely feel different from the steering wheel. JJ, I think you made your point there, but you're not listening to the point of what I'm trying to make, right? There is also a driver issue.
Checkered flag is out. Session finished.
But it drives better than it did earlier, right? Good work, Bob. Great balance as well.
Qualifying lap underway. This one counts.
I think, JJ, like, you can make that opinion. That's perfect. No, the PC is the same. We're online lobby, so we're playing crossplay. And I'm not defending the game or anything like that, but I just need you to understand that, you know, it's not fair to say, right, that these other guys are out on track doing much quicker lap times, and I'm not. That's what we need to. So they're off.
Didn't post a lap time, so we'll be starting from the back.
Right, so Metz did a 208. So what did you guys say the poll was? A 203 in 2024? Metz did a 208. So this is what I'm trying to say is, please account for the fact of my driving. That's all I'm saying. Was it 1.52 for the steering rack? Do that.
Good night, mate. You can do it.
Flying up there. JJ, I feel like you're starting to be a bit trolling now, like. I need to actually go into the pin. What? Oh, I forgot that we're doing online. We're going to see if we can change this. I think we'll change setup actually.
Officials flag a track limit violation.
The braking is the bit that I'm really struggling with. Do you drive like that have too much negative car stuff? All I'm trying to say is I'm not saying that the cars is perfect. I'm not saying the game is perfect. I'm just saying there's a big skill issue here, which is evident by another human being already 56 seconds ahead at the end of one lap. You know what I mean? And also, this is a lobby that I think that doesn't allow us this. Yeah, I'll try it. What I'll do, if you guys just let Met know, I'm going to be ducking out of the lobby. And I'm going to do single player. And we can test all these things out. Right, so let's change track. Let's do. I'm not going to do Kill Army because I'm just not good around there. We'll do Spa again, right? Just to get a comparison. Right, and LMDH. Right, let's go back into the Valkyrie. AI is at 62. I probably just want to do practice. To be fair, yeah, let's do that. Let's get the Beamer. Hey Emma Wood, or not Emma Wood. How you doing? JJ, like, everyone's entitled to an opinion, right? You have yours. I have mine. I've not said that the game is great. I said it's fun. I'm having fun. But there's a skill issue on my side, which is not fair for that my skill issue to be a representation of something that isn't my issue. Right? I get Super GT might have an issue today. He might have his own opinion, which is perfectly fine. I love Super GT. I watch Super GT. Right? But you're not understanding my point of view, which is my lack of skill should not be a representation of a game. That's all I'm saying. So you need to understand that, JJ. That's what you need to understand. Like, if my skill was as good as, let's say, Metz, who in that lobby got a 208 at Spa, right? And I was complaining, then that's a different thing. But I can't even do what other people do. So it's not fair on me to say yay or nay. It's great or it's not great. If you don't want to buy it, your decision. If you do, yeah. I'm not going to say buy it or not buy it. That's all I'm saying. So, JJ, if you want to be around, stick around. If not, thank you very much. As Jimmy Carr says, goodbye. See you later. Apologies, everyone, for that. I don't like getting annoyed, but it's really hard when someone has an opinion and doesn't understand someone else's opinion. You know, you can't say that you can have an opinion and then not let someone else have theirs, or that your opinion is the only one that's correct. Do you know what I mean? Oh, we were meant to change the car, weren't we? Let's go back. We were going to do the BMW. Anyway, right, let's get into the BMW. Let's get some settings changed. Right, let's see what the caster is doing. Right, also, what I want to do before anything actually is look at the assists. Right, and drive. Because, right, that lobby didn't have assists available, right? So now, I've got ABS. And that's the script before.
All clear.
Right, that's already made a difference. Right, so having this, so if you create a lobby, right, with that doesn't allow assists, then this car is not going to have ABS. So if you're doing something that you want to be cater for everyone, create a lobby where assists are available. So they're automatically, I had better braking. Didn't lock up. So that's the start. Right, so in terms of what we did here, right, let's get the soft tires on. Softs. Steering rack. And then dampen it up. Right, I have no idea what right, yeah, right, I'll have a look. Right, so steering. So we'll go 110 there. 3.1. 4. Sorry, Mets, we're copying you. Strength. 1.52. 0.92. 711. That's the engine. We've got 3 traction, 6 ABS, safe. Right, let's take some fuel out. Wait, 942. How did he get brakes in different? Oh, 58.42. And 155. Let's have a look. Also, thank you. Welcome, Paolo Guido. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Chunky Club. Rear wing. Do you know what? We'll leave the wing for now. I just want to get a comparison.
Clear.
Just change my core speed back to 100. No, I hadn't adjusted anything. Still doesn't feel great, but I think the traction control's kicking in too much. In single player, the frame rates are dropping a bit more. Needs to get a bit more oversteer. Yeah, I think the steering lock is about right. One thing I did check the other day. But yeah, this could be... See what time I can get into that. The AI is doing 210. Oh, it is a handful. Yeah, so it's a handful. So I think, but it's a lot more. It's like back to positive. Lots of setup settings there. They'll definitely change the car. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You know, that felt the braking alone was my biggest issue, and right there, like having that ABS setting or the option, which I know these cars don't have it in real life, is a big difference in terms of me being able to drive it. But that the braking there is a skill issue on my part. I don't know how to brake like that, so that's going to be a big learning curve. It'll take a few weeks, months to fine tune the game itself. Yeah, um, yeah. I mean, let's just have a look at another car. I want to have a look at the what haven't we driven? Let's have a look at the GT3s. Right, so let's look at the BMW. I've driven this car before because we were going to try this at the start. Let's head over to Northampton and race. You know, like there'll be setups you can make in the game that you can make the cars work better. You know, but Boris is gonna do another custom one. Let's do a couple of laps here. Are you able to tell Boris if he can allow assists? Downshift. Should have gone in third. They look to be running smoothly. I don't think they will, Thingy. I don't think they will. Right, let's go in. Right, this right. So, you know, I'm more comfortable in this car with the ABS on. It looks pretty good. I could do with turning the feedback down. It was quite heavy. Custom lobby. Must be him. Is he going to do Kill Army? Oh no, he's going to do Kill Army. I don't know the track. Seiko, welcome back. Right, Group C. Change the vehicles. Just to annoy some people. Let's get the free rotors in. Right, I don't know if he's got assists on, but we'll soon find out. Two Mazdas. Well, three Mazdas. To be honest with you, I mean, for me, the VR isn't an issue. Because for streaming, I prefer just having the monitor. And I'm getting my new monitor that kind of wraps around a little bit more soon. But I get some people, it's an issue. No assist.
Clear of the pits.
They're going to look at it because people are complaining. No, that's fair. I'm going to want to drive this car afterwards without with assist. I don't know the track. I don't know the track. That's a shame. It does. But what we do, right, is one thing I have noticed. Sorry, you just see my face there, like in all its glory. Is who have I missed? Oh, he's walking when came. I've got the two. Do you know what? Let me kill one of the streams. Right, which is that one. Right, I'm gonna kill the short stream because it's just annoying me. Two chats. Let me know if you guys can still see me. Right, so get out of lobbies. Is the stream still up, guys? I killed the other one. Yeah, I think it is. Single player race weekend. We're going to try this car. Because it sounds amazing. Ian said that they're going to be vastly different to drive than yesterday. Well, today. Right. Let's change the track to one that I know. Zolder. What do you guys think? What track do I know? That will be a good one. Not Monza. No worries, Mets. Was good testing out the multiplayer over the last couple of days. Yeah, sorry about me, but I just struggled with that car. The big skill gap that I need to work on over the next few days or months to get used to them. But you know, I was just saying, like, even though I was struggling, you still got a 2:08, I think it was, in the lobby, which is about 5 seconds off the pole time from 2024. You know, so that's impressive. But do you know what? We could do more of this. You know, because now we're not limited to you doing Automobilista on PC and me doing Gran Turismo on PS5. We can actually do PMR on different platforms. Do you know what? I'm gonna go Nerbs. All right, and I know the track. I want the track that I kind of know really well. RL just joined with the viewers. Hello. How are you doing, everyone? We've been raided by RL250_1. Yeah, that's it. It's bringing us all together, like, in a way that we haven't had before. The only Kay Jensen on the shorts. That did sound a bit odd. We should play with each other. I'll be home in 30. That's very weird. Very, very weird. But yeah, like, we're all going to be able to drive different cars together on this, regards to the platform that we're in. Right, there we go. We've got ABS now. Right, 36 mile an hour is the speed limit.
Clear of pit lane.
Now that is completely different, guys. I don't even care if it sounds like the real car or not. This is music. The downshift. Oh. 68 lights. Can we get to 69? And also, the frame rate's dropping again. So it must be. I wonder if it's a single player thing, because there we go, 69! You pay for the game just for that sound. Oh. And this is not even my proper headphones. Right, also, right, I'm going to do a thing. I need to put these on. I'm going to put these on, right, rather than these piddly things, because I need to hear that. Like, it sounds glorious. Like, I just don't know how to describe it. Those of you that are getting the game tomorrow, right? Oh! Those of you that are getting this game tomorrow, try this car. The AI is still crap. Also, right now, I'm running stock default fanatic settings, 100% force feedback. I know, right? Don't get me wrong, we're still getting FPS issues again, but I don't know if that is the single player. Oh. Matty Cake, everyone's entitled to an opinion. You know, I respect Super GT's opinion. I have fun driving this car. I'm not a real race car driver, so I can't compare to real race cars. That's my opinion. I can't say, I'm not going to say buy or don't buy. I don't think anyone can say buy or don't buy when you've not played the final copy. I respect Dave Cam as well. You know, and all those people, they can have their opinion. Altinator, he can have his opinion. I'm not going to say buy or don't buy. If you watch my last 3 streams, I've given my honest opinion on what I think. The FPS issue is an issue. It's an issue in single player more than it is in multiplayer. We've had some fun lobbies today. We've had lobbies where I can't drive a certain car, not because of the game, because of a skill issue on my part. But they're all allowed to have their opinion. Do you know what I mean? But one thing I won't do is say buy or don't buy without having tried day one. So when it comes out tomorrow, if it's pants, I'll say it's pants. You know, right now the game isn't out. So exactly, it's either like any game, you either like it or you don't like it. Personally think Burnout Paradise is one of the best games ever to be produced for PS, but it's not others. Fairly simple, really. Exactly, it's all personal opinion. But I've just changed my headphones for that. You know, Matty, it's I could honestly, and this is not a dig at any content creator. Do you know how easy it would be for me to record a video right now and say this game is terrible because of this, that, X, Y, Z? That's, you know, it's so easy to make a video slating something that's not even out, and also something that you got for free. Every game has initial release for developers have used consumers as testers for years now. It's too early to form an opinion yet, I think. But here's the thing: is the game right? And I'm not even saying buy it or don't buy it, right? I'm not saying buy it or don't buy it. I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying it's amazing. I'm not saying it's fantastic, and I'm not defending issues within the game, right? But you can't look at hypercars on their own and say a whole game is bad. Have these people driven the MX-5? Have they driven the 787? And have they driven it with ABS and traction control? Because those things are in the game. And it's not me sitting here defending X, Y, or Z, or slating X, Y, and Z, because it's so easy for me to have made a video over the weekend and say it's pants. You know? So I'm not going to compare it to anything. I'm not going to say buy it or don't buy it. I'm not going to change my tune from Friday. You know, I'm not Mick Schumacher or Robert Kubica or, you know, anyone that has driven a hypercar to know what it's like. Yeah, Metz had it within 4 seconds of a pole time at Spa. So I just need people to understand that there is a skill issue involved. For me, I'm not going to criticise the MMDHs based on my lack of skill. That I'm just not going to do that and say because of my lack of skill, it's pants. I just can't do that. It'll be unfair for anyone to say that. Does it mean it's great? No, it doesn't mean it's great. We'll pop into the intermission as well. You know what I mean? The game's not even out. The game is out tomorrow. When the game comes out tomorrow and it gets into people's hands, then that's fair game. But until that game is out in people's hands and the final release is out, who am I to judge? You know what I mean? You know, but we also made setup changes and the car handled differently. The same as with any other sim, you know. It's all about being fair. You know. But where were these people making these sort of noises a month ago at the expo when we all got to try the same game? Let's watch the Super GT review and I'll bummed out. Watch the Game of Muscle review. But here's the thing. You mentioned Game of Muscle. Go and listen to what Game of Muscle said about PMR on the PlayStation. You know, I'm only judging it also based on the PlayStation, what I've got in front of me. I haven't even loaded it up on the PC. I haven't tried the Lambo yet, because and these sound issues, there are my issues. It's not about people's opinions, as you have to make your own judgment. Exactly. See, but here's that's exactly it, Matty, though. Is you've seen one opinion by a certain person, but not listen to the other side of the same argument by the same person. Well, but that's the thing. You can make your own judgment. You know, tomorrow there's going to be a ton of people streaming this game. You know, there's going to be a ton of people streaming this game tomorrow. You know, I'm focusing all my stream based on PS5 for the console. And the main issue I have with this game, and I've said it since, if you pop into Ian Bell's Twitter, he has shared it. You know, my issue, I've said it since Friday, is the FPS. And I've tested it in different forms. It seems to be worse in single player than it is in multiplayer. You know, and that's the one fix I really, really want them to do. But I need to listen to this again. Oh, caught the curve there. Return to pit. And also, as a reviewer, I'm going to be 100% neutral and give a fair, view on what I think. And the only fairness is to judge is tomorrow. Didn't see where the truck's going there. He said on console it's miles ahead of it. Oh. Console is miles ahead of anything else available. That's why you have to listen to every side of the argument. Yeah, sorry.
10 minutes to go.
There you go. It's all opinions. But my opinion there is the FPS in this corner is terrible. But in multiplayer, it's not as bad. But, I'm not here to argue with Super GT because I respect Super GT. I'm a massive fan. He got me into sim racing. And he's a pro racing driver, so you know what I mean? But we've got to be fair. There definitely is weight transfer. I can feel weight transfer. Strange curves are dull. I don't think they're dull. Do they pull? Yeah, they do pull. But then, is that any different to the real world? Not all the curves pull. The ones that you touch the grass, they pull you to the side. Like there, I felt the weight drop. And some people saying it's good, some say others not. I think the only person that can decide that is you. Turn the speed back down. Ooh, to argue with other people's opinions, you know. Those are their opinions. And yeah, the AI, they definitely need work. My opinion on Ian Bell, do I respect him or not? Indifferent. I know he made Project Cars 2. That's literally all I know. Never met Ian Bell. You know, I can't give my opinion on someone that I've never met or haven't really heard of. Weekend. Let's do. MX5. That color. And let's go to the Nordschleife. Well, I think I can guess what your opinion is. You know, and you know that's your opinion. At the end of the day, I can't. I'm gonna try the Mazda around Nordschleife. Yeah, I think you're trying to get me to try and prove something. I don't know if you're trying to get me to prove something. Like I've had a couple of trolls in here today. You know, trying like I'm giving you a look at the game on PS5 in real time. You know, I'm letting you judge for yourself, not giving you an opinion, my opinion, because of whether you should buy it or not. It's not for me to say. I'm just letting people see how it is as it is currently. I'll say I'm feeding back what I think is not right. You know, like the FPS is an issue for me. The AI is an issue. But is it being worked on? Yeah. Should you buy it? I don't know. That's your. But see, but that's you having a personal opinion on a person. It's not my opinion on someone. I don't know what CCR. You know, that's not for me to, you know, to discuss. I enjoy video games. I enjoy driving sims. I enjoy driving. I don't care about the politics. But you're coming across as not a nice guy as well, though. You see what I mean? Because you're banging on all about the same thing over and over again. Yeah, still struggles in single player. Yeah, around here it feels like it's in slow mo. But what are you trying to learn, Matty? Yeah, this is really struggling here. Is the game broken or okay? Nobody can answer that question until tomorrow. Nobody. You know, it's like going to buy a pair of trainers, but you're still buying them out the factory before they put their laces on. And then be like, is the shoe finished? That's exactly it, Julian. Oh, it's in deep. Either that, or they've added it in after the fact. Yeah, the Xiaomi's not been announced long ago. Matty, if you're going to continue trolling, then I think it might be best you watch someone else. I'm not here to accuse anyone of anything. I don't know what those regulations are. Rich, what wheelbase am I using? I'm using the Fanatec GT DD Pro with a McLaren V2 wheel. Also, Matty, if you want to carry on watching that, it's fine, no problem at all. But please do respect, because this is a warning. And tell you what, MJ, I am giving you power here. Matty, you've asked me for my opinion, and I've given you my opinion. But my opinion doesn't seem to keep you happy. I don't know what opinion you want me to give you. Is there an opinion you want me to give you? Because I've given you my opinion countless times, and my opinion is that I'm not going to say buy or not buy the game, and I'm not going to tell you the game is pants or is amazing until the game comes out tomorrow. When the game is out tomorrow, then I will give an opinion based on a final product. But the game is not out until tomorrow. So I'm not going to give you an opinion on something that I don't know. But you've heard my opinion. You know, and you came in and you've given me 3 different streamer names to try and get me to contradict what they say. That's their opinion of a game. And they're entitled to that opinion. I'm not giving an opinion because I don't think it's fair to give an opinion until the game is out. I just want you to understand that that's my opinion and respect it the same way as I'm respecting that you have an opinion. But you're coming in making allegations, legal allegations, about someone that I don't know and wanting me to give an opinion on a legal allegation that you're making. I don't think this is the best place to give that comment. If you want to hear more opinions, I've probably got about 10 hours or more at this point of live streams on this game. And I've told you what I think at each point about what the game is doing. There is issues. There's frame rate issues on the game, on PS5, and they seem to be on single player mode. They weren't there when we were in multiplayer. I struggle to handle some of the cars. My driving ability does not allow me to drive some of the cars. It's not a game thing. It's a my issue because other people clearly can. So I'm not going to tell you that it's pants or rubbish because of my ability. You know, you say some streamers can't control the car, but clearly other people are within 4 seconds of the poll time from 2024. Again, opinions, skill issues maybe. I don't know. So please accept that that's my opinion. If that does not make you happy, then I'm sorry. But that's my opinion. And for those legal allegations that you're making, they are not welcome in the stream. Simple as. Take that back to GT Planet forums or whatever it is that you found them. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I'm trying to be fair here. Like I said, it's so easy for me to make a video. I could go out there and make a video on a certain topic. Oh, look at that carousel. But I do get it, guys. I've already got less than 6,000 subscribers, and some have got 10 times more. We'll try and do a clean lap around here. Right. Let me just put the other headphones back on because I struggle to concentrate with chat. And hear the game at the same time. And I'll take the game off charge, just controller off charge. Just might help with the crackling, guys. Yeah, the mini-map seems to be running a bit slow. But we can actually do... We should be able to change the position a bit. Have I lost sound? There we go. From all cars you've tested on the game, which one is your favorite? It's the Mazda MX-5. I just like driving it. It's fun. It's nimble. Let's look at we have to figure out where it is. But there's a place where you can actually move all the items on. Oh, I've come out. Where you can move all the items on the display into different places. We won't do Nords. We'll do Donington. Something a little bit more fun. Because I feel like I need a de-stress for a bit from all of that. Is it ready? We won't know until tomorrow when it's released. What did I say? Oh yeah, MJ. To be fair, MJ, if you look on my channel, he's been on the podcast. He runs the WRC league that I race with, which will be doing league races come January, I believe, on PMR. And I don't know if there's a link in the description, but I will pop the link in the Discord once people are in there. And I believe the first season is in the MX-5.
Clear.
Alright, let's have some fun, guys. We'll do a few laps to get used to it again. Which I've not loaded it on the PC yet, but it does seem like it potentially that is the case. Oh! I turned that to 100%. I have also seen that it could be an AMD or Horizon or an Intel thing. I just can't wait for someone to make a setup for this car. I think this car with a setup will be absolutely amazing. Let me check something afterwards as well. Now that you mentioned the Praga. Didn't the Jimmy Corbett drive a Praga at Donington?
Right now, nice work.
MJ was playing Project Cars yesterday, weren't you? Driving a Formula 1 car in a karting track. Feel the rumble strip there. Just crazy to me, all these people who are criticizing every little thing. So this track does feel quite, I think quite realistic. I remember driving through here in my single seater. No traction control. Clutch. Manual gearbox. Going down this straight. Even the big garages is quite good.
Delta page, your friend here, pretty much shows you exactly where to find speed.
Yeah, anyone that's up for lobbies tomorrow night, we'll probably be doing, most likely doing this car around this track for one race. We'll then do it around Lime Rock, and then we will do, I think, Sebring. We'll probably do that from 8 o'clock tomorrow, so if anyone does fancy it, join the Discord, turn on your notifications. I will also stream it live. And we'll probably have members of WRC in as well. He's intense in the rears. I'm with a hard time. Thank you for the lights, guys, as well. Very much appreciated. Well, 83. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, I'll go and check. I don't know if it's available to me yet. I will check. I'm surprised they didn't track minutes there. Right, let me try and get it to 20. Deep. Oh, I've got the flying zone, didn't I? Right, we'll go back into... Can we go and check the Praga? Right, let's go and check the Praga. Right. Right, where is it? Alright. So, it's in downloadable content. How's the game feeling? Depends on the car, depends on the driver's skill. But in the Mazda, my skill is okay, and it feels really good. Category vehicles. So how do you download it? So how does it? So that one is not available yet. Which is what I thought. Yes, that's true. I did have some of those cars. What are the chunkies? Basically, if you put exclamation redeem, it'll bring up some commands, and if you use those commands, you can redeem those chunkies that you get for effects on the stream. So, you know, if you want to try and be funny, and we hit the back of someone and we say, or if someone hits the back of me and they said, smash my back door in, you can always say,
That's what she said.
if we mess it up, we could go.
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that was so not right.
So is that now installed? Oh, it's installed itself. Right, okay. Single player. Race weekend. Right, we'll keep the track the same. And oh, there we go. Oh, what colour do we get? Oh, we go blue. Keep it with the channel. Yeah, you guys can control those things. Right, MJ, so you're gonna have to make me a livery. That's pretty simple, but it's gonna have to have my logo on it. Like I have in GT7. Just my logo on the side, rear wing. Right, let's have a look at the Praga. I'll give it to you for free. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's so heavy.
Clear of the pits.
Whoa. Oh! That nearly killed me. That's where the brown flag needs to come in. And cold tires as well. Yeah, it is a road car. I need to remember that. I've got 8 Newton meters on my wheelbase, and I'm at 100%. And I'm guessing the sticker's driven this car. I mean, 12 will probably think. I don't know how many people that actually have more Newton meters actually use the 4 Newton meters. What you do get is more fidelity, more coming through the wheel. You do get more power, but if you get more power, you can always turn it down and just have more coming through without clipping. It is a handful. Yeah, so normally when I race, I tune it down to about 80%. The big challenge in this game is going to be finding setups that
Car looks okay.
that actually make it feel comfortable for me. And learning how to tame some of these cars. I'm thinking the R3, what's the Logitech, the D29? They're 2.2 Newton meter, ain't they? I've literally lost the rears, but you know, this is one of those where it's a workout. This car. What else have we got? MX-5. Should we try the 964? Try the 964. We'll go for about another half hour or so, maybe 20 minutes. See how we get on. Oh, there is those challenges. Let's go and show you. Let me just do a quick lap. I'll show you some of those challenges. Ooh. Oh, this could be quite nice to drive. Oh, this could be really nice. This is very similar to the Mazda, but like a little bit heavier. I have to say it might actually feel better than the Mazda. You say he's spinning. Might actually use this, the one the open lobbies tomorrow. Just need to worry about folks are not locking up. You just don't like the lack of grip. In fact, I am on the hard tyres. The lack of grip is not terrible, actually. Also, you guys will notice that I'm not using 100% brake force at the moment. Most corners I'm probably going to about 80. That's part of the issue. There is mediums as well. Spicy road car with no electronics, yeah. ¿A cuántos FPS va en PS5? 50. Depends on the track, Pepe. tyres is going to be the biggest challenge, the temperature of anything in this game. Lap time wise, this might be faster than the MX-5. Do you think you'll be able to download car setups? I don't know, I'm not sure on the PlayStation. I can imagine you can on the PC, but what you can do, you know, for cars like this, you can probably set it up once and then save it, so then you have that setup saved for future events.
Good stuff.
That's quite nice to drive. There's a little bit snappy on the brake. You can feel it trying to get under you. Yep, there'll be loads of, plenty of content people making setups. What I'll also do is I'll find one that works, or a good one. I'll share it in the Discord. Oh, that feels so good. 92 likes. Can we get to 100, guys, before we finish? That would be amazing if we could get to 100 likes. Also, if we got any more subs, we're very close. We're 120 away from 6k. And also, I haven't mapped buttons to be able to change settings yet. Dark, the temperatures are going down in the dark. Now FPS wise now it's actually quite good. Hypercars qualified at 205. So not broken, fully broken then. That's what, 2-3 seconds off the pole in the real world. Oh, I can slide that. Ah, get some time there. Right, next lap, I'm going to turn off the TC. Exactly. I think it proves my point of why I don't want to give an opinion on them. Look at them clouds. A late break. Let's turn traction off. Let's see what this bad one's got. Oh wow, that's a lot of time difference. Oh, the head. Oh! So your headlights can brake. Thanks, AI. Oh, it's a half moon today. Stars are out. Over Donington. Can't see where I'm going very well. JJ, we get that. It's at night now, they are. Get past the AI. Maybe? Oh, I've exploited it. I think the fact that it hit from the side and it burst the headlights. Probably. But it's interesting that it happened. So the flying zone is, because it's a pretty open part of track, I think they call that a flying zone. So if you cut it there, like a track limit, I think. I think the old cars are the ones I'm really going to enjoy driving in this. So here. So if you don't make the apex, side by side with the AI. Always dangerous in this game. Always dangerous. Always dangerous. No worries, Rich. Thank you very much. I'm just going to try one more car before I do the same. I want to try one of those old classics. One of these. Let's see what the Morgan does. I know this might kill me, but it's the last one we're going to do. And then we'll call it a day. Because I think everyone wants to get some sleep for the big release tomorrow. Yeah, don't forget tomorrow, Rich. Open lobbies on from about 8 o'clock. Oh, it feels lively.
Hammer down now.
It feels very lively. Thanks, Corny. Very much appreciated, mate. Yeah, definitely hope you catch me tomorrow night. You joined the Discord, didn't you? So if you drop me a link to your socials on there, DM me. I'll give you a follow, mate. It is going to be a big thing about getting tyres warmed up, but you can feel that they get more grip as you get more heat into the tyres. Yeah, it sounds really good, doesn't it? Look at this. That's the biggest front end I've seen in a long time. The track limits, they are aware of it. This thing. Turn traction off. So this is going to feel very raw now. A lot snappier already. 94 likes. Can we get number 6? Overcorrected. Not bad grass, is it? $95. We might need to get a wrestler out at 100. This is there isn't any other. But well, and that's I was going to go. But there's one other that I want to try. One other I want to try. Kind of not open wheel, but it's kind of open top. You see what I mean? Not quite, but quite. not quite open wheel, but it could be the closest we get in this game for. No, we don't know what they're planning. You know, there might be. Now I'm keeping traction control onto this.
Clear.
Whoa! Wow! Wow! Look at this brutal. Thank you, Brain Read One. Yeah, that is. This is. Everyone says this about force feedback. This is almost ripping my hands out. Wow. Well, but yeah, that is lethal. So if you drive this car, just turn the TC down. Just turn it down to something that's a bit more manageable. But where are we? But yeah, I'm gonna call it a day, guys. Because it's 11:20 my time. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's popped in. You know, we got a lot of opinions about Projectmotorracing. I still stand by what I said. I'm not going to give an opinion until tomorrow. When the game's out tomorrow, I will give an honest opinion on the final product. But all I can say is there are issues. The FPS is the one that annoys me, but it didn't happen in lobbies. So that could be something. Let them know. And some of these cars are absolutely amazing. Like, I know everyone talks about LMDH, but just look at, if we forget that, right? This car, I mean, I drove a lap of it, insane, right? So I'm guessing these might be quite similar. Imagine taking these to the Sebring. That could be quite interesting. You've got the Group C's. This sounds beautiful. The GTs, I haven't driven these. And I don't think I've driven these. Did I drive these? No, I haven't. We'll try the GT3s. This one's quite nice to drive. Driven that offline. We drove these at Bathurst. You know, it's a bit of a learning curve there. Not tried these. GT4s will probably be quite good. We'll try this. We tried the Morgan today, and we tried the Carrera Cup, and we tried the MX-5. The cars, there's a lot of good options here, I think. Yeah, we'll wait and see what happens with day one tomorrow, and go from there. But Thank you to everyone who has liked and subscribed. We've got 97 likes. Can we get 3 more before we finish? Is there any 3 people out there that just want to be boop, boop, double tap? I think you can double tap the screen, or you can just hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe if you like this sort of content. We'll be doing not just Gran Turismo going forward. We'll be adding Projectmotorracing. I'm going to try and balance it out between the two. Some days GT7, some days PMR. We went straight from 97 to 101. Thanks, guys. Because I have fun in this game, and that's all I can say. I have fun, and that's the main important thing with anything that you do, is enjoying it. I get it might be Marmite. I'm Marmite. You either love me or hate me, but all I can say is I had fun. I'm not the best driver, and I don't claim to be, but that was good in terms of driving. So make of that as you wish. In terms of giving the people opinions as to buy it or not buy it, who am I or anyone else to tell you what to do with your hard-earned cash? Everyone has different opinions. Some will like it, some will not, but it's your decision at the end of the day. And if you have fun, then don't let people stop you from having fun. But yeah, tomorrow we'll stream from 8 o'clock. We will get into these cars and we will go and have some lobbies and have a bit of fun. But yeah, guys, that's been me. Hope you stay well. Catch you tomorrow night. Peace out. It's time to bid you adieu.